Question for you. What business couldn't use extra income? Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with ambitious Seattle businesses to become Amazon Hub partners. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. And with each package delivered, your business gets paid. Sign up at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens. Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics, and happy Thirsty Thursday. It is always such an esteemed pleasure to walk into the studio and get to hang out with Steve Migs, Danny, and Sarah.
It's great to see you, and I hate to hijack the show. I know you always like to talk and say some fun stuff, and you got some clever things to say, but I have a very, very important question. Are you planning on robbing a bank today, Taryn Daly?
See, I thought we were going bull riding.
Bull riding.
And Sarah thought we were going to go to Cowgirls.
Yeah, I was like, it's a little early to go to Cowgirls, Taryn.
Right now, Taryn, you're wearing a bandana.
You guys, I'm being bullied today.
The best part is we're all making fun of your outfit today, and then I look over and you got the bandana, you got the silly pickle hat on, and we're all just clowning on you. And then right next to it, it says, you have a pin that says, I am loved. And I'm like, this is the most opposite of what's going on right now. We love you, Taryn.
I'm going to have to go change during the first break.
No, well, we wouldn't be able to see you if you put the bandana over your face.
While my fashion choices might not be that impressive, you guys, I just want to say, you guys look all amazing today. You look beautiful.
Oh, now you're trying to make us feel bad. Now you're trying to make us feel bad.
Great accessorizing today. I could really, take a page out of each of your books.
Oh,
apparently. Yeah.
You don't sound salty at us at all now.
You fashion-forward individuals.
A black t-shirt and black jeans for like the billionth time. I should talk.
It is time for the Daily Migs download.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Well, yeehaw! Saddle up, because the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. Sorry, I can't do this. But today, we all should be saying yeehaw because today is July 11th. You know what that means? Yeah. It's 7-Eleven. It's 7-Eleven Day. Free Slurpees. Even if you're, keep that bandana down. They don't want people thinking that you're robbing the 7-Eleven.
You don't want face coverings.
No, not at all. Well, you can go to a 7-Eleven, get your free Slurpee. And it's also National Blueberry Muffin Day. So I wish more places would give away some free blueberry muffins as well. But that's not happening. But you know what's happening? Your Seattle Mariners, they finally won a series. Granted, it was only a 2-game series, but still, they won 2 games against San Diego, beat them yesterday 2-0. Bryce Miller pitched a great game. Julio Rodriguez, well, quite the opposite from the game before where he had 4 hits. He struck out 4 times, which sucked. He stunk at the bat, but on defense, he was a phenomenal force because he caught a ball and then some dude was trying to score, and he just chucked it all the way home, bounced once, but still got to Cal Raleigh in time. He was able to throw the dude out for a double play, which was pretty awesome to see that. Now the Mariners, they're off to Los Angeles to take on the Angels tonight, and that's going to be a 4-game series. Hopefully the winning ways continue. Luis Castillo is going to be on the mound.
Let's go Mariners. This weekend is going to be a little chaotic if you're driving around. Washington State Department of Transportation closing all lanes of northbound and southbound 405 between Renton and Bellevue this weekend. They're doing this widening and express toll lanes project. So this closure begins tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. It ends Monday at 4 a.m. And as you can very well imagine, it is going to be horrendous on the back routes and all of the detour
Just
options.
stay home.
Yeah.
Don't do anything.
No.
Don't go anywhere near the freeways. This is exciting news. We've been waiting for this news. Obviously, nothing is confirmed and nothing's set in stone, but this quite possibly is the final hurdle for us to be bringing back the Seattle Supersonics. The NBA just finalized their deal, big TV deal, 11 years, $76 billion. They're going to be working with Amazon, NBC, and ESPN. And what that means is, Commissioner of the NBA, Adam Silver, said for a while now, he's like, I'm not even going to talk about expansion until we get this TV deal done. But once we're done with the TV deal, then we're going to move towards working on bringing a couple new teams into the NBA. And the rumor is it's going to be Seattle and quite possibly Las Vegas as well. So this is step, I don't know what, towards us getting the Seattle Supersonics, but this is very exciting times.
Costco is increasing their membership prices beginning September 1st, and this is the first time since 2017 that they have done this. Gold Star memberships, that's the one I have, going up from $60 to $65, and the executive membership will increase from $120 to $130.
I think I'm Gold Star as well. You made it sound like it was like such a big deal. I think that's
Gold Star.
I think that's just like the bare
bottom,
minimum, right?
It's the bottom level.
Shout out to Costco for making us feel important.
Also, shout out to me for doing the math on this because I was just curious how many members Costco has. So they have 35 million executive members and almost 60 million Gold Star members. This will bring in $645 million for Costco. Wow.
And that's why hot dogs are still $1.50.
A true story.
As long as the hot dogs are $1.50, I don't think anybody's going to complain. This could be the strangest story of the day. A 74-year-old man. He's from New Hampshire. He was arrested last week because, well, he was at an amusement park. He was sleeping. He was right by the lazy river pool, and he was buck naked. He was also wasted. Shocking. Well, here's a police officer talking about what happened.
There was a male subject there who was completely naked. The individual was an older gentleman from Somerville. He was arrested for indecent exposure. He was so intoxicated that later he was taken to the jail as a protective custody. From the information we received is that he'd been drinking prior to even arriving at Canopy. So he wasn't even drinking at Canby Lake Park, and this behavior is unacceptable.
That sounds like something Sarah would do. Show up to an amusement park just wasted.
And naked?
I've done it. Not the naked part.
Yeah.
Wasted, yes.
Hey, weather, we're going to hit a high of 81. I know, get out your jackets, put on the heat. It's the sunny days are gone. No, it's 81 degrees. It's going to be a real nice day today. The DMV is brought to you by Kia Puyallup, and that's what's up.
We are only a couple of days away from Sarah's husband, George, embarking on his very first ever competitive eating contest. Sarah, have you been coaching him up at home?
No.
Oh, well, great news for you then. Because Patrick Bertoletti is the winner of the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest of 2024 this past weekend. He ate 58 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
He's the guy.
He's the guy you want to talk to, and we will talk to him at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with a special message for Seattle businesses looking to diversify your income. Amazon Hub Delivery is making it easy to earn extra money. When you partner with Amazon Hub Delivery, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra income and exposure for your business. There's no upfront cost, no delivery experience, and no long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage, to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's here to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. 15% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. And Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning 24/7 help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Steve Migs, out of curiosity, do you consider yourself to be a fast eater or a slow eater? Do you savor or do you move pretty quickly
I
through
would
your
say
meal?
both my wife and I are fast eaters. We're like the type of people, like when we get to a restaurant, we know we'll be at, like, if they're like, oh, we have another table, this table's reserved like in an hour and a half, like, you'll have 45, maybe 50 minutes to clean this table. Trust us. We're not going to be here all night.
Okay, you and your wife sound exactly like my husband and I. We are also fast eaters, but we're going to speak now with someone who's officially the fastest hot dog eater in all the land, and that would be Patrick Bertoletti in Chicago right now and winner of the 2024 Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest.
Awesome.
Good morning, Patrick.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, it's great to have you on, man. Congratulations. How has this week been? I mean, you won it over the weekend, the 4th of July weekend, and now we're towards the end of the week. How's it been this past week?
I mean, I knew it was going to be crazy. I didn't know I'd have 200 text messages on my phone when I got off the stage. It's been kind of crazy.
A question, Patrick, have people from your past that you haven't spoken to in years reached out with your newfound fame?
Yeah, not that they want anything, just to congratulate me. And I didn't have a lot of the numbers stored, so I felt like a real a-hole for not having the numbers. But I appreciate the support. You know, it just felt great.
A lot of new phone who this kind of response on your text messages.
Yeah.
If people want to follow you on social media, your handle is at Deep Dish Eats. Has your following just absolutely exploded since winning these great accolades?
Yeah, I don't know how many followers I got, like at least another 1,000, which, yeah, I mean, I just eat a lot. And I've done this for a long time, and I've kind of desensitized myself to it. So, yeah, I'm remembering that this can be considered a big deal, I guess, especially the hot dog contest.
Yeah, it's such an iconic competition, but I always seen that you have won other competitions that have nothing to do with hot dogs where, like, I mean, you ate a bunch of like strawberry shortcake in 8 minutes, a bunch of grits, also glazed and cream-filled donuts in 5 minutes. You eat 47 of them. So competitive eating has kind of been a thing for you. When did you decide, you know what, I don't want to just eat this food. I want to eat it faster than anybody else?
I think I did my first event when I was 19, but I always like to eat. I always ate a lot. I still do. I didn't really realize there was a whole league to it, so that's what it is. Major League Eating runs all these competitions, and there are events everywhere around the U.S. I've traveled internationally a few times, so like it's everywhere, but you only really pay attention to it on the 4th of July, but there is almost like a underground, like smaller scale circuit.
So for anyone that's not familiar with how you performed at the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, you did 58 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Would you say, is that your proudest achievement in competitive eating to date?
Definitely. My personal best was 55, like in 2011. So it was more about breaking the 55, and then winning is obviously great, but I didn't think I could eat more than 50 or 55. So I'm extra happy about that. And, yeah, being from Chicago is it's a good food city. It's a great hot dog city, so it kind of just makes sense, you know.
What is the most difficult food you've encountered when competitive eating?
I don't know. Raw oysters is always challenging. There's a lot of foods I don't eat that I still eat in competition. So like spicy foods, like that's hard, or Rocky Mountain oysters, stuff like that.
So is there a food that like you refuse to competitively eat because you're like, I don't want to ruin this food because I love it just so much?
It's funny you say that because you would think I feel that way about hot dogs, but I I stopped in New Jersey and got some of the Ripper hot dogs on Sunday. So, yeah.
Hey, Patrick, I have a question to ask you because, I mean, I'm sure you've been on the internet and everyone wants to bring up, Joey Chestnut. I'm just an outsider. I'm not you, but I'm just like, Joey wasn't there. It's not like you have you have no control over who's going to be there and who's not going to be there. Like, if you were playing on a hockey game, you don't have control over whether or not, Connor McDavid is playing against you. If he's not, that doesn't mean that your victory means any different. Does it bother you that people keep bringing up his name?
No, because I'm good friends with him, and I do see the argument, and it's not invalid. It's just the way that it's presented on the internet from trolls that are living in their mom's basement. Like, right. He's not there. You're right. I can't control it. I mean, he is the greatest eater of all time, and probably would have beat me, but that's not my problem. He had issues with his contract, and I am good friends with him, and I don't know. I can only control myself.
It's not like you kidnapped him or something like that.
Yeah, I did like Tanya Harding and him and like hit him in the stomach or something.
Right in the moneymaker. If you're just joining us this morning, we're talking with Patrick Bertoletti, who just won the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest over the weekend celebrating Independence Day. Patrick, have you ever choked during a competition?
I never have, and it's funny though. This competition, I wasn't able to find like the skin on hot dogs, and like in the first 5 seconds, I did get some stuck in my throat. Not like a choking issue, but that kind of scared me because I'm like, oh man, this is not going to work out today. That's not something you want to have to deal with. Coughing like in the first 5 seconds, but I worked through it, and there's always EMTs present just in case. But I've never actually seen it either in competition. But that's why you leave it up to the professionals,
I have a stupid question for you, but I see people refer to like they call you the Glizzy God or Glizzy. Why are hot dogs called Glizzies?
I hate to sound old, but I think it's these damn kids. I don't get it, man.
You and me both. I'm like, why is hot dogs not a good enough name? Sarah, you're younger than me. Do you understand what the hell's going on with the Glizzy thing?
No.
Oh, well, maybe you're not as young as I thought. Whoa! Sorry.
Wow. I thought it was a whole other thing when you were saying that's his nickname.
I've heard people call you the Glizzy God, and I'm like, that's so strange.
The Glizzy Gobbler. Yeah, I don't really understand it.
Glizzy Gobbler's even better.
It sounds like it's like an Urban Dictionary. Something that we shouldn't be allowed to say. But
that's why I was confused for a sec.
Right. I was like, we just made this really weird by calling it the Glizzy Gobbler. Hey, speaking of our friend Sarah over here, if you don't mind, can we just put you on hold for a half a second, play a song, come back? Because her husband is about to embark into competitive eating, and he has a couple questions for you. So I was hoping that we could.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. We'll take a quick break, come back, and then we got George, who he recorded a couple of questions for you. The champ right now, the Glizzy Gobbler, Patrick Bertoletti from the Nathan's Hot Dog Competition with us.
We're going to have more with Patrick after Papa Roach.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
Not going to lie, I'm feeling a little bit hungry this morning, everyone, because we have been chatting with the winner of the 2024 Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, Patrick Bertoletti. 58 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So before we went to the break, we told you how Sarah, our friend over here, her husband George, and Sarah, you could tell him, is doing his first ever competition that you signed him up for.
Yes. So he is doing his competition this Saturday. It's his first one ever, and I decided to sign him up because he talks a big game. He also likes to eat, is a really big fan of food, and thinks he can kind of beat everyone in this competition. So I was like, all right, we're going to put your money where your mouth is. And so I signed him up.
That's a lot of origin stories. Yeah, no, that's good. I think my sister, she didn't sign me up for my first event, but she convinced me to do it. And a lot of people talk a big game, but it's funny. You just made him do it, and if he's not good at it, then you can make fun of him, and he can never bring up how good he is at eating again.
Exactly.
All right, so
She's probably tired of hearing about it. I get it.
So she had George record a question for you, so we're going to play it for you and see what kind of answer we get from you. So here's George, who's going to be doing the competitive eating, and he's eating as many mini donuts as possible. Was it this Saturday?
Yes, mini donuts.
All right, so here's George asking you the question.
So what is like the number one question you have?
Well, first off, congratulations, Patrick.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, let's go. Like, what is the best technique for mini donuts? Like, I want to win. I don't want to look like a scrub out there. Like, what should I do? Is dipping them in water like a waste of time? Or is it like a good idea? Do I chew? How much do I chew? Or do I just like try and chew once and then swallow the whole thing? I don't want to die.
No.
I want to win.
Yeah, and I don't want you to choke.
Worth it.
All right, there's the question for you.
Yeah, I was going to say, the best thing is to stay calm and try not to die. So that's good. You got that out of the way. And
it seems like he doesn't really care if he dies on these mini donuts.
dunking is a good idea. If they're like the powdered ones, use coffee or something warm that'll help break it up.
Oh, I've never even thought of that. Yes, I think there's 5 different kinds of donuts, and one of them is powdered, which he's very nervous about. But we can bring any other type of liquid. So maybe I'll tell him to bring something hot.
Yeah, something hot, and if they let you dunk, it'll make it easier. It'll also make it a little bit less palatable and less delicious. But if he wants to win, then you can't really can't choose.
What do they have? 10 minutes to eat them? How
10
many?
minutes.
From your experience in their mini donuts, I know you've done 47 glazed and cream filled donuts in 5 minutes.
Wow!
But how many donuts do you think he could put down in 10 minutes? Mini donuts.
I think I did donut holes like a couple of years ago in 8 minutes. I think I did 200 or 300, 275. So, donuts are good. That's a good food to eat in competition.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna tell George that he better at least do that many then. And if he doesn't, he's a loser.
This morning we're chatting with Patrick Bertoletti, who was the big winner at the 2024 Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. Patrick, out of curiosity, do you have a competitive eating rival?
No, I mean, I could say Joey Chestnut, but I mean, he's better than me. I mean, back in the day we were rivals because when it wasn't hot dogs, we would go back and forth. But I took 8 years off and now I'm back again, and I haven't really done a lot of events. So at the moment, no.
And Patrick, I know we got to let you run, but man, it's great to talk to you, and congratulations on all the great success. I have one last stupid question, if you don't mind me asking. I'm going to ask you in the best possible way, and I'm sure a million people have asked you this question, but after you eat all that food, you just crushed it. You ate all those hot dogs, 58 hot dogs in 10 minutes. What's the bathroom situation like? I mean, is it several visits? Is it one visit and you're good? Like, I don't even know how that would be for my stomach.
Well, I think like the worst part of, I won, which is great. I felt great, but then all the interviews, and I think it was like, I was out talking to people for like a good 2 hours after, and like, that's like the hardest. That's the sign of a true champion. I was fine. I mean, I didn't feel great, but they're just out there absorbing it. And I can eat more hot dogs, so that's not really the problem, just the time. So, but it's not pleasant. You don't really want to know. I'll leave it up to your imagination.
That's fair. I appreciate you.
We'll have to check in with George on Saturday after the donut contest.
I don't know if we're going to want to know. He might have to go to another bathroom.
Well, thank you so much for Patrick, for being with us. You are the champ. You are a legend, and we look forward to following your career. Welcome back, by the way.
Thank you very much. Yeah, call me anytime.
Awesome. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Now, in the spirit of competition, Steve Migs, do you have a rival in the game of Beat Migs?
Every single rockaholic listening right now.
Do you recall any rockaholic that you have trouble beating?
Yeah. Jeff in Puyallup.
Jeff in Puyallup. All right. Well, if you want a shot at beating Steve this morning, the number to call is 206-803-ROCK. And the record that he boasts is 185 wins, 52 losses, and 26 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We play Beat Migs at 650.
The Daly Migs Show.
Question for you. What business couldn't use extra income? Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with ambitious Seattle businesses to become Amazon Hub partners. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. And with each package delivered, your business gets paid. Sign up at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with a special message for Seattle businesses looking to diversify your income. Amazon Hub Delivery is making it easy to earn extra money. When you partner with Amazon Hub Delivery, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra income and exposure for your business. There's no upfront cost, no delivery experience, and no long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Kevin from Arlington is. Kevin, are you there?
Oh, I'm here.
Kevin, if you beat Migs today, I'm going to send you a beautiful, homemade, one-of-a-kind fan to cool you down. How does that sound?
That sounds nice.
Doesn't it?
It's the best folded up paper you'll ever get.
It really adds to the pressure. I have to beat you, Migs.
I know. We didn't want to throw it out in your lap so early in the morning, but here we are.
Here we are. All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here. All right. For those playing at home, Kevin does have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
There are 9 feet in how many yards?
3.
Correct. What day in July does one convenience store chain give out free Slurpees?
Today, 7-Eleven.
Yes. The 2 MLB teams in Pennsylvania are the Phillies and what other team?
Pass.
What is the only planet in our solar system less dense than water?
Uranus?
No.
Jupiter?
No.
Mars?
No. Which Disney princess has a pet tiger?
Jasmine?
Yes. What band has the hit song Comfortably Numb?
Pink Floyd?
Correct. The branch of mathematics concerned with properties of space, such as distance, shape, size, and relative position of figures, is called what?
Shoot. Algebra?
No.
Oh, pad geometry?
Yes. What color is the Teletubby Dipsy?
Purple?
No.
Yellow?
No.
Pink?
No. Havana is the capital of what country?
Havana? Cuba?
Yes. What decade did the Eagles release their album Hotel California?
70s?
Correct.
60s? Okay.
70s. Woo! Kevin, you got 7 correct.
North End represents.
Man, how about that fan?
Yeah, right? That's a pretty good score. I think you have a chance, Kevin. And a lot of times, I don't think the contestant has a chance. So that's big for me saying that.
Steve's got his work cut out for him.
Wait, I just walked in on her saying I don't think the contestant has a chance.
I think you misheard. I think you heard what you wanted to hear.
Oh, damn it.
Ooh. Steve, are you ready?
Oh, now you're in my head, Taryn.
There are 9 feet in how many yards?
9 feet and 3 yards.
Correct. What day in July does one convenience store chain give out free Slurpees?
It's today, baby. 7-Eleven.
You know it. The 2 MLB teams in Pennsylvania are the Phillies and what other team?
It's the 11th day.
Thank you.
For the police out there. Oh, what was that question?
The 2 MLB teams in Pennsylvania are the Phillies and what other
Pirates.
team? Correct. What is the only planet in our solar system less dense than water?
Ooh, I'm going to go with Uranus, Sarah.
Nope.
Oh, Jupiter?
Nope.
Venus?
No. Which Disney princess has a pet tiger?
Moana.
No.
Elsa.
No.
Ariel.
No. What band has the hit song Comfortably Numb?
Pink Floyd.
Yes. The branch of mathematics concerned with properties of space, such as the distance, shape, size, and relative position of figures, is called what?
Geometry?
Wow, yes. What color is the Teletubby Dipsy?
Dipsy is purple.
No.
Dipsy is green.
Correct.
Yeah, Dipsy.
Dipsy may be green, and you got that right, but that gives you 6 correct, which is a loss. 6-7. Kevin, you're getting that fan.
Yeah.
Kevin's so hot, he needs the fan.
He is. Woo-woo.
Yeah, my air conditioner's broke in my work fan, so it's going to help.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Did it break this week, or was it already broken?
Yes.
Oh,
of course.
Some coolant.
That's horrible. Well, this fan will do wonders for you.
It's like, why does Kevin have his windows rolled down just driving really fast around the block?
Trying to get some wind.
There's some kind of wind, baby.
What is the only planet in our solar system less dense than water?
Come on, Taryn.
Neptune?
No, it's
Saturn.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said that so confidently.
Well, because I was thinking about it, and I remember that there's something in school about Saturn being able to like float in a bathtub, and I was like, I always thought that was the stupidest visual.
What?
Yeah, because they would always put like Saturn in a bathtub, and I'm like, I can't fit in
How
a
big
bathtub.
is this bathtub?
Yeah, exactly.
But it would float. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That is a strange thing for a teacher to say.
Yeah.
What Disney princess has a pet tiger? Kevin got this right. It's Jasmine.
Is she the Lion King?
No.
What? No. It's Aladdin.
Oh.
Oh.
I can't wait for you to get into your Disney years, because I know you guys have not reached that yet with Tatum, but it's coming, and then you're going to be an expert.
I mean, yeah, she doesn't really have any interest in watching them. She's obsessed with all the toys and the cartoons and the stickers. But when it comes to actually sitting down and watching the movie, no interest, which I'm very happy about.
It might come soon, though.
Yeah, I think I'm prolonging the inevitable.
2 you didn't get to. Havana is the capital of what country?
Havana is the capital of Cuba?
Yes.
Yeah.
In what decade did the Eagles release their album Hotel California?
70s.
Wow. If you were a little faster, you would have won.
Well, yeah.
Too bad.
That's not the first time someone said that to me.
Whoa.
What?
Nothing.
Back in my Little League days.
Yeah, no, I got you.
A lot of people are fired up because this week on Discovery Network, it is Shark Week. But all week on the Daly Migs Show, we're celebrating Bark Week.
Bark Week, baby.
Yesterday, Migs, you came up with a really dumb idea.
I agree. It's a stoner idea for someone who doesn't smoke any weed. I just thought it'd be funny, instead of Shark Week, we have Bark Week. And the way that you could win tickets to Sum 41 is if you call in with your dog, and if your dog has an awesome bark and it's better than everybody else's, they'll win. For example, yesterday we had who is it? Joshua
and Shelby.
Let's hear Shelby's bark. Can you make her bark?
Mom's home. Mom's home.
I feel like he won mainly because of how he set up the bark. Mom's home.
Oh, I loved it.
It was brilliant.
Also, I love that we thought this was a one-off dumb idea, but we had so many people texting in wanting to compete that we decided we're going to continue on. We have more Sum 41 tickets the rest of this week. We're doing it again. Call us up if you are with your pup, and you could have a shot at winning tickets to the show. 206-803-ROCK. We're going to play Bark Week after White Stripes.
The Daly Migs Show.
12-year-old Vox Realis is from Seattle, and he is making his name for himself in the heavy metal scene because he is quite the guitar prodigy. He has been mentored by Megadeth. He's been on the Kelly Clarkson show, and we get to chat with Vox tomorrow at this time. So tune in, Rockaholics.
Who's got the best of shout? We prize, yes, some force, you want rock, we cheer, let's have some fun.
It is Bark Week on the Daily Migs Show. Not Shark Week.
No, we don't. We can't get sharks on the phone, but we can get dogs on the phone.
We can get dogs on the phone. We had so much fun yesterday that we decided we were going to do it again today. We have Rockaholics on hold with their dogs right now, and whoever's pup gives the best bark will win a pair of tickets to see Sum 41 on September 7th. 206-803-ROCK. Mike in Seattle, who's your dog?
My dog is Max.
What's up, Mike? Mike and Max. I like it. Good team.
Yeah, I'm not going to be. There's no way I'm going to be able to get him to bark. I didn't realize he had to bark. Come on, Max.
Oh, no? How many people are there with you right now, Mike?
It's me and my wife. We're currently moving. We just sold our house, so we're moving to our new casa.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Max, I got a little Frenchie, and he's amazing, but I don't think he's going to bark.
Oh, man, Frenchies have good Frenchie talk, though.
Right, I know. Come here, Max. He's like, you're out of your mind right now.
Apparently, Max is not a fan of Sum 41. Well, right on, Mike.
Well, I don't know. He's a fan of life, I guess.
Yeah.
He's a fan of cuddling and just too early dog. Yeah, he's too. I didn't know he had to bark.
Does the new house? Mike? Does the new house have a lot of space for Max to run around?
It does. We got 2 more Frenchies getting ready to come into our family, which is going to be amazing.
That does sound amazing.
And stressful.
And very chaotic. James and Sumner, who's your dog? James.
This is Lucky. He's an American Bulldog.
Nice.
He's actually a therapy pet, so I don't think I can get him to bark.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
What a good dog.
So you don't think you could be able to make it a bark at all?
No, I don't think so.
All right, man. Well, hey, lucky, not so lucky for you for those Sum 41 tickets, though.
Let's get to Kyle and Sultan. Kyle,
if you get your dog to bark, you win the tickets.
Oh, we can get her to bark. Oh, my God.
What's your dog's name?
Tilly.
Tilly.
Yeah. By the way, I remember you way back when you were Steve the producer. Good to go, man. You made it.
I did. It took forever, but I did.
Okay, I'm going to go to the other side of the door and make the magic happen.
All right. Let's go, Kyle.
No.
Did you ring the doorbell?
Dude, she has a thing with the doorbell. I can actually be looking her dead in her eye, ringing the doorbell, and she'll still bark.
That's amazing. Kyle, congratulations.
Perfect.
You won Sum 41 tickets.
Woo! My son's happy about that.
That's so awesome. I love it.
Who's got the best shout? Win the prize, yes, some 41 buck weeks here. Let's have some fun.
Now, have you ever been to a very unique concert, Steve Migs? Something that was unlike anything else you've ever been to? Maybe not a typical setting or something that just blew your mind?
Oh, I mean, there's quite a bit. The first one that pops in my head was seeing Green Day and Stone Temple Pilots 2 different times, but over at the it's not there anymore, but it was a gas museum in Capitol Hill in Seattle, and they did an acoustic performance while they were just surrounded by like these memorabilia and just different artifacts in the world of like gas stations, and it was kind of a trip, but they were great performances.
For me, it would be when Primus did an entire Rush album before they went into their Primus material. It was so dope. So there is one band out there that you hear on KISW that did something beyond cool, and it all started as a joke on a TV show. We're going to tell you what happened at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Question for you. What business couldn't use extra income? Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with ambitious Seattle businesses to become Amazon Hub partners. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. And with each package delivered, your business gets paid. Sign up at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage, to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's here to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. 15% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. And Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning 24/7 help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow, grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
What is the most unique performance you have seen by a band? Do tell, Rockaholics, 206-803-ROCK. The Simpsons made a joke 28 years ago, nearly 3 decades ago, about Cypress Hill collaborating with the London Symphony Orchestra.
I'd like to say I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember watching an episode of Simpsons since I was a kid, and I do not remember this episode. But I always love when they have bands show up and make a cameo, sometimes even perform. So that's funny that Cypress Hill was on it nearly 30 years ago, and I'm just finding out now.
So in this episode, Cypress Hill, they're a little inebriated, and they accidentally hire the London Symphony Orchestra to collaborate on Insane in the Brain. And this is that moment from The Simpsons.
Who is playing with the London Symphony Orchestra? Come on, people. Somebody order the London Symphony Orchestra. Possibly while high. Cypress Hill, I'm looking in your direction.
Hey, man, did we order an orchestra? Where'd the orchestra come from? I don't know, man. We gotta do something. Oh, yeah, we think we did. Do you know Insane in the Brain?
We mostly know classical, but we could give it a shot.
This I like.
Marge, that's awesome.
They made this a reality.
So, you know how the running joke is always like The Simpsons predict it? So Cypress Hill, in hilarious form, have decided, you know what, The Simpsons have predicted this, so let's go.
It's unbelievable, but they did it last night, 28 years later, and this is from the 1993 album Black Sunday. Here we go.
Okay, I'm watching the video of it. Have you seen the video?
Yes, it's so epic.
They are all wearing like nice black suits, black shirts, black ties, like all formal looking. They got the full orchestra behind them. I would have loved to have been at this show.
Take my money. I'd go to that show.
Right? I know they're doing a Bumbershoot this year, but I don't think they're doing it with the symphony. But this, I love that they did that, first of all, because it's just funny. And then the fact that they made it happen and they turned it into like such a cool event, that's hilarious.
So what was the most unique performance you have ever seen by a band, Rockaholics? 206-803-ROCK. We're going to talk to Brett in Port Townsend. Who did you see that blew your mind?
Oh, my gosh. We went to Van Halen. We got, standing up in front. And then this drum solo started, and the whole drum set turned upside down. He played the whole thing upside down, and people went crazy. It was awesome.
Dude, so I never For some reason, I don't remember Alex Van Halen ever doing drum solos upside down. It wasn't Motley Crue, it was Van Halen?
Roger that.
That's amazing. I've always wanted to try that, playing the drums, but I feel like I would just get nauseous while I'm playing upside down. I'd probably just like hurl on myself, and that wouldn't be good.
Like, do you get motion sickness pretty easily?
Well, not necessarily, but that just seems very unnerving to be upside down and trying to like exude that much energy.
You know, Steve, you get to play
I'd probably pass
drums.
out.
You get to play drums with the New Originals and other bands every once in a while. I wonder what it would take to get it set up for you.
I don't know if I would trust whoever made it.
It's Danny. Danny's out there with a hammer and nails putting it all together.
You know what? I trust Danny more than Ryan Castle putting it together. So
that is a solid point.
I thought of one other very unique and cool concert experience, and I'll never get to experience it again because unfortunately one of the members passed away, and that's the Beastie Boys.
Oh.
And they performed once, and our old boss, Sergeant Hair Club, Dave, he took me to the show, and I was to this day, I'm still appreciative that he did. It was a sold-out show at the Crocodile. There was like maybe 400 people, and they did a full-on band performance. It was not really your typical Beastie Boys performance where they're up there just rapping. They were all behind their instruments. It was kind of jazzy, at times kind of punk rock. They did all the songs that they've done on their records, you know, where they played the instruments, and they did it live for all of us at the Crocodile. And that was like one of the more unique and cool experiences I've ever been a part of.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty badass.
Rockaholics, we have a big question for you, and it has to do with your weekly groceries. Steve, do you do the grocery shopping for your household?
Sometimes if I have to, but no, not typically.
I do like 0%. And if I do any, it's a pickup order because I get grocery store anxiety.
Or sometimes like Sid will make the order for me and I'll just go there and pick it up. That counts,
Totally.
right?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Sure.
So because of this, we have a simple question for you, Rockaholics. We just need to talk to you if you buy the groceries. 206-803-ROCK. We do promise this is a very simple question. You just got to call us up right now. 206-803-ROCK. Your calls after Weezer.
The Daily Migs Show.
There is a family from California who has gone viral for making it rain at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
They shared their
Do they ring the
receipt.
bell when you make it rain there?
Maybe. $444 is what they spent at Trader Joe's.
For groceries.
For groceries. So they're a family of 6. And this has now spun into a conversation about the affordability of different grocery stores for larger families. I've always thought of Trader Joe's as being one of the more affordable ones.
I mean, it's definitely more affordable than like Whole Foods for us. Whenever we go shopping at Trader Joe's, I feel like, okay, we kind of saved a couple dollars.
You know what I call Whole Foods? Whole paycheck. So this father of 6 shared the video where he shows the receipt of $444. And because of this, we have a very simple question. It's a very simple question, Rockaholics. We're going to start with Sheila in Renton. Sheila, how much is your grocery bill these days?
Oh, it's at least $200 a week for 2.
For 2. Okay. Yeah. Because I feel like I'm not exactly sure how much my art is definitely over 200 with family of 3. And I remember when everyone was like, you got to have another kid? I'm like, no, unless they lower the price of groceries. It's ridiculous.
Same question to Ray in Tacoma. Ray, how much are you spending on your groceries?
Oh, gosh, probably at least $200 to $300 a week.
Isn't that insane?
And how many are you feeding, Ray?
6.
Oh, where are you shopping?
Walmart.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, every time we go to Walmart, I'm like, we need to get more groceries at Walmart because that and Winco, I feel like we save a few dollars whenever we go there.
Get those rollback prices.
Do you know how much the average person is spending in Washington State per week on groceries?
How much?
It's kind of falling in line with some of these Rockaholics. It's $287 a week.
What?
Yeah.
Let's find out what Becca in Shelton is spending on her groceries.
Well, we've got 8.
8?
Yeah. So, me and my wife, and we have 5 kids and my mother-in-law.
Okay.
So, we spend about $800 a week.
Oh my gosh. And where do you do the bulk of your shopping?
QFC, Walmart. Yeah.
Do you and Becca, do you find yourself? I know I'm noticing it now more as I'm a parent, and I watch like my kid like have a couple of bites of her food, and then she's like, "I'm good, Daddy," and I'm like thinking about we just spent so much freaking money on these groceries. No, you're finishing your meal.
Oh yeah. definitely. It's like, no. That was a lot of money. You gotta finish. Don't leave the cereal laying around and stuff like that. So,
yeah. It's like, I don't care that you're 4. You're getting a part-time job to pay for these groceries, kid.
Kurt and Mukilteo, same question to you. How much is your grocery bill?
Family of 3 adults, and I can do it for about $100 a week, but I'm saving about 50% off my groceries when I shop.
Are you shoplifting?
No, I'm not. I work in the grocery industry, and all the best ads are coupons on the front page, or now they're all digital ads. If families started shopping just off the specials and made their meal plans based on what's available at the best prices, everybody can save this kind of money.
You know, it's crazy. My ex-wife actually is like one of those like extreme couponers, and she gets money back when she goes to the grocery store because of the couponing and how they do it.
I think we're going broke because of pure laziness.
That's 100%
right. Like I'm just like, I guess I could. But that was a great tip. Was that from Kurt?
That was Kurt.
Yeah.
Now I'm really excited to talk to our old friend Bree. Bree from Covington. We know you from Chuck E. Cheese, Bree. What are you spending on your groceries?
So, family of 3, summertime, family of 4. Maybe every 2 weeks, $200 to $300, more to the 300 side, and then once a month we go to Costco and spend $400 to $500.
That's the way to do it. Is just get a bunch of crap over at Costco. I believe that's their slogan. Get a bunch of crap at Costco.
And it's only going to cost you $5 more a year for the membership.
So he says I spend about $100 a week at Puyallup Walmart. Usually it's just me, and a few times a month my daughters also swing by and help out too. Another person, I go to Safeway and spend about $200 a week for 4 coupons.
I got to get back into the couponing for sure.
Someone says $1,200 a month for a family of 7 from our friend Shane in Chehalis.
Oh my God, I'd have to get another job.
How many conversations are going on at the same time? Like, do you ever think about that? Because you got one kid.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Barrett's like Tatum. Talk. Mom and Dad are trying to talk. So she's just saying things like, talk. Do you know the horses have big teeth, Dad? I'm like, what? I'm trying to have a conversation with your mom. Horses have big teeth, Dad, just like dragons. Like, what?
Well, it's true.
What is? I mean, you're not wrong, but why are you telling me this right now?
She's dropping knowledge on you.
I couldn't imagine like 3 or 4 more kids just talk.
You know
I'd be
what?
walking around with earplugs all day.
I think that your daughter at some point might be a worthy competitor for the game Beat Migs.
Yeah.
She knows lots of random facts. She's very bright. And you lost earlier today.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
So if you would like a shot at beating Steve, he's got a record of 185 wins, 53 losses, and 26 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with 2 words any business owner wants to hear: extra income. Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for Seattle businesses to assist with local deliveries. You get paid for each package delivered. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup cost, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. If you're a Seattle business ready to assist with local deliveries, sign up today at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Question for you. What business couldn't use extra income? Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with ambitious Seattle businesses to become Amazon Hub partners. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. And with each package delivered, your business gets paid. Sign up at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hi, and welcome to IKEA. How can I help?
Oh, my schedule is crazy. I just want some me time.
Maybe it's time to embrace the joy of staying in. With comfortable beds, pillow and decor, mood lighting, and so much more, you can turn your bedroom into the place to be.
Oh, sounds like a dream.
We've got you. Visit us in-store or at IKEA-USA.com/sleep to create your dream bedroom today.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Lisa from Linwood is. Lisa, are you there?
I am.
Lisa, if you beat Migs today, I'm going to send you a wonderful fan that's going to cool you down. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
That's what I
Fine
like to
print.
hear.
The wonderful fan she's speaking of is made of an 8x10 piece of paper folded repeatedly into a fan shape.
Wow. Okay. It's still wonderful. Perfect. Lisa just said perfect.
I wasn't slamming it. You know, like how they have to do for like the stiffy pills and all the other pills. They have to give like that little quick fine print at the end of it so that people don't think that you're sending them a fan that requires batteries.
That's
where
you
went?
I had the same
plugged in.
Isn't that where you would have
The
went?
the most relatable fine print
Yes.
is the stiffy pill.
Especially for me.
Yeah, if the fan works for more than 4 hours, you should see your doctor.
You might die, but it's okay. Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Fine. I'll take my stiffy pills and go into the other room.
Oh, please stay in the other room. For those playing at home, Lisa has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Oh, I hope so.
I do too. Who was the first humans to step on the moon? Hello.
Neil Armstrong.
Correct. What band had the hit song Freak on a Leash?
No idea. Pass.
Jordan Love is the starting quarterback for what NFL team?
Broncos?
No.
Pass.
You typically garnish a martini with a lemon twist or a what?
Lime?
No.
Olive.
Correct. What company's founding tagline was everyone's private driver?
Uber?
Yes. What pop star announced her new album will be dropping in September titled 143?
Pass.
What U.S. state is directly above Indiana?
Pass.
What president is on the $2 bill?
Jefferson?
Yes. What do you call a baby dolphin?
A kid?
No.
Pass.
Which element has the atomic number 1?
Hydrogen.
Yes. What band had the hit song Freak on a Leash?
Pass it again. I don't know.
Jordan Love is the starting quarterback for what NFL team?
I don't know.
Lisa.
The game's easier when you're not under pressure.
True story. Timer's not ticking. Well, you got to all 10 questions and you got 5 correct. So
you'll know the music ones.
A solid 50%.
Yeah, maybe Steve took his stiffy pills and will be distracted.
All the blood has left his head.
Yeah.
All the blood has left his head. Yes, that is correct.
I hope he's distracted always, except I don't know if I'd want that at all. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know.
I kind of do.
Yeah, you took your stiffy pills and you went away, so now you're maybe distracted.
Long story about that, but there's nothing. Not me. But okay, real quick. when I worked at the end, way back in the day, I worked with a guy who decided, this is back when Viagra first became a thing. He's like, it would be hilarious if we take stiffy pills on the air and see what happens. And I was like, I'm out, man. I'm in my 20s. I don't even risk it. And he did. And because he wasn't in any kind of situation where he'd be happy, it just gave him the worst headache.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. So like the rest of the show, he's like, I just don't feel good. I have a terrible headache.
Oh, that kind of backfired then.
Yeah, and I was so glad I didn't take it.
But did everyone just kind of keep looking in that area? Like, I would be so distracted just to like wonder if it's working.
It wasn't, because he wasn't being put in that situation.
Oh, that's so fascinating. I thought it was going to work either way. Well, Steve, thanks for that. All these visuals. Are you ready?
Ah, yes.
Who was the first human to step on the moon?
Buzz Aldrin.
No.
Neil Armstrong.
There we go. What band had the hit song Freak on a Leash?
Korn.
Yes. Jordan Love is the starting quarterback for what NFL team?
Green Bay Packers.
Correct. You typically garnish a martini with a lemon twist or a what?
Vodka.
No.
An olive.
Correct. What company's founding tagline was everyone's private driver?
Viagra. Uber?
Yes. What pop star announced her new album will be dropping in September titled 143?
I just saw it on Instagram. It's her and her boobs. Katy Perry.
It's a beautiful shot.
It's a great picture.
What U.S. state is directly above Indiana?
State. Illinois?
No.
North Dakota?
No.
Minnesota?
No. What president is on the $2 bill?
Ooh. Lincoln?
No.
I don't know. Roosevelt?
No.
Eisenhower?
No. What do you call a baby dolphin?
Flipper?
No. Wow, Steve, I thought you were going to be on the roll for a perfect 10 there, but only a 6. But that is still a win, 6-5.
Oh.
Lisa, that was way closer than I thought it'd be, though.
Me too.
Yeah.
Have a great one, Lisa.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
Lisa did know that Thomas Jefferson is on the $2 bill.
Jefferson.
The state directly above Indiana. Taryn, why do I look at you thinking you should know this?
Because she has a bandana wrapped around her neck, so you think that she's aware of America.
Wisconsin?
No, it's Michigan.
Michigan. Dang it.
Do you know what a baby dolphin's called?
A pup?
No.
Huh.
Little fishy.
No.
Dolphin?
A calf.
A calf?
Oh, duh.
Yeah, duh.
Won't you hear it?
And one you didn't get to, which element is the atomic number 1?
Atomic number 1. I'm going to go hydrogen.
Yes.
Ow.
Well, either way, you won. Congrats, Steve.
That's all that matters.
206-803-ROCK. We are curious. We want to chat with the oldest rockaholic we can find who is still employed, still working, or the youngest retired rockaholic. If you think that is you.
I don't want to hear that person. He's going to make us feel like we have nothing to live for.
Work forever. If you think that is you, the oldest rockaholic who is still employed or the youngest retired rockaholic, call us up now, 206-803-ROCK. We'll chat with you after Bon Jovi.
The Daily Migs Show.
206-803-ROCK. We're wondering who the oldest rockaholic who's still working might be. Okay. If you think that's you, give us a call. If you are still working in your retirement years, not retired yet, or if you are the youngest retired listener, how old were you when you retired? How young were you when you retired? Call us up, 206-803-ROCK. We're bringing this up because AARP did a survey, and this survey revealed that 20% of Americans...
Are you on their newsletter? It's one of the worst feelings ever. And I know that they send it to anyone of any age. It doesn't matter. But when you get that letter from AARP and you're in your 40s, you're like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why don't you just show up to my house, hand me the letter, and just punch me in the ding-a-ling? Like, this is just the worst thing. Even though anyone can get it.
Anyone can get AARP. But 20% of Americans aged 50 or older have no retirement savings whatsoever.
Okay.
And over a quarter of those who aren't retired expect to never retire. And then on top of that, 60% of this demographic doubts that they will ever have enough money for retirement, and many are currently struggling with basic expenses due to what's happening with inflation and what have you.
I started late with like the 401k stuff, not super late, but late enough. And then when I hit some hard times, I had to dip into it, which it's never really recommended, but it just happened. And this is forever ago. So I look at my 401k, I'm like, oh man, we're doing pretty good. But I'm like, this maybe will cover us for a couple of years. And then what are we doing?
I've had those same conversations with myself, Steve. 206-803-ROCK. If you think you're the oldest rockaholic still working, or if you think you're the youngest rockaholic to retire, we want to hear from you. David in Seattle, you are still working, and you are how old?
It's me?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's up, Dave?
I'm 67.
67. And do you feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel in a sense? Like, do you have a set plan of like when are you going to retire, or is it just, or are you like a lot of us where you're just like, I got to just keep working until I can't?
That was the thought a few years ago, but we've turned things around. I'm retiring next month.
Oh, congratulations! Now, what do you do for work for the next month, Dave?
I'm an electrician.
Right on. Do you own your own company, or do you work for a company?
I work for a company.
Nice.
And what's the big plan now that you're retiring? Do you have like, are you going to go somewhere? Are you got like, are you moving? Like, what do you got planned?
My wife wants me to take a vacation where we don't have to come back at a set time.
Oh, so like a one-way ticket, and then you just kind of figure it out as you go along?
You bet.
Does that stress you out a little bit? Because you're like, yeah, I've allotted this amount of money to go for this long, and this vacation's kind of scaring me.
Nah, I'm ready.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Congrats on that.
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's like, I'm done. I'm done being an electrician. It's time to be on vacation.
My husband golfed with a guy last month who retired at age 40.
That seems so crazy to me. Like, I'm sure you don't know, but like, how much money do you have? You have to be so wealthy to think, there's a good chance you got another 40 years of life to live without a job. I wish I had that problem.
I mean, he was in like banking and investment, all that kind of stuff. So good for him. Good for you.
Do you think that if like you were able to retire like in the next month, like, or, like this guy that we just talked to, would you completely retire, or would you like go on a long vacation, then come back and get bored and want to start working somewhere again?
Yes.
I've thought about that.
I would like to go on a super long vacation. Super long, maybe like 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Maybe a month.
You got to go for like a year.
Oh, like a full-on sabbatical.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a while, I'd start to get that itch again to be around everybody and do this. I mean, this is that sounds dorky, but I'm very blessed that we get to do this, and like this is such an incredible thing that like what we get to do for a living is hopefully make people's day stuck in traffic like we see outside a little bit better. So I do like that means a lot to me. I love that part of our job. So I would miss that. But I would also walk into the building with a lot less stress. I don't care. What are you going to do? You get rid of me? I'm a multi-millionaire.
But that when my dad retired, he retired, I think he was 59 and got bored and immediately went back and started doing a teaching gig.
And that's not what he did before?
He worked in corrections, and so then he got a job working for one of the like training centers down in like Burien, I want to say, teaching the future corrections employees.
How about Adam and Everett just texted in and said, so glad I'm going to be able to retire at age 49, 4 years away, with pension, 401k beginning at 18 years old.
I wonder what he does, like firefighting or something?
Or police or something along those lines. Yeah,
good for him.
Or military.
Yep, could be any of those things. We're in the wrong industry, guys.
That would be the one thing. Like, people always say, like, hey, what would you tell the younger version of yourself? Like, 99% of the things I think I would tell my younger version would be like, shut up, I don't care what you have to say. But the one thing I almost like want to put like a gun to young Steve's head and be like, start some kind of like get a 401k going and do not touch that thing.
Yep.
Because that would just be insane to have that like, nowadays.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't do that, so I'm hoping that I could be here until I'm 80.
I would love to work by your side till you're 80,
okay,
Steve.
Good.
Now, how long have you and Sid been married?
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Carried a 13 years, 13 years, coming up on 14.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you guys...
We literally just talked about this over the weekend with a couple where we were both giving each other a hard time because like we didn't come up with it quick enough. We're like, we married in 2010. The math is easy to do this.
Did you guys have a bachelorette party and a bachelor party?
carried a 2. You know what the weird thing is that neither one of us had a full-on, like, over-the-top bachelorette and it wasn't because either one said that we didn't want to do it. It just, everything just was such a blur. We had, like, a big dinner with all of us got together, but, like, it just, things are just so crazy that, no, neither one of us did one.
Well,
did you?
Oh, yeah. Only the first wedding, not the second wedding. I only had one bachelorette party.
Oh, you weren't allowed to have a second?
I just chose not to.
Yeah.
Well, because, we had 4 days to plan our second wedding, so there wasn't enough time to plan a whole bachelorette party. But there is one woman who had a super unique bachelorette party. It has gone viral, and some are not too pleased with what she planned for her friends. So we're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with 2 words any business owner wants to hear: extra income. Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for Seattle businesses to assist with local deliveries. You get paid for each package delivered. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup cost, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. If you're a Seattle business ready to assist with local deliveries, sign up today at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage, to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's here to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. 15% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. And Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning 24/7 help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
If you're going to be out and about on Sunday this weekend, our boy Danny V is going to be hosting this year's Kirkland Uncorked. Ooh. And it's all helping out our friends at Motley Zoo. Is that right, Danny?
That is true. I'm hosting hosting a dog show.
That's perfect.
That is amazing. Are you going to dress like a dog?
I really should. Maybe I'll win a prize. As well as drinking.
Can you get an entrance theme? Can you come out to like Who Let the Dogs Out or something?
Who let the dogs out? Yeah, I should really do that. I'm so excited for it though. There's like best tail. There's like best trick. There's all kinds of different things that your dog can win.
I should bring DJ Strawberry. Her tail is pretty freaking cool.
You really should.
This is going down Sunday at 1 o'clock. And if you want more info, head over to motleyzoo.org.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck. And what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
There is a social media post that has gone viral because a woman decided to do a half marathon as her bachelorette party.
Why did she hate her fellow bachelorettes?
It is one that I would RSVP no to.
You wouldn't do it?
Absolutely not.
What if it's your bestest friend in the whole wide world?
Have you seen my knees? Sarah knows. There's no way.
So you're going to say, have you seen my friend? I'm like, wow, what the hell?
The caption said, and I quote, They say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but have you tried running a half marathon with your besties?
Okay, shut up.
I participated in the most unconventional bachelorette party ever this morning with some of my most favorite girls. The bride was in it for the long run and wanted to celebrate her love story with sweat, smiles, and all the miles. 13.1 to be exact. It was the best.
I'm about to send in a comment as well.
Punch. So many thought this was a fun and creative way to celebrate, but of course there were some haters. So because of that, we're going to go straight to the comments.
Yep, we sent a couple of these posts to our production director, Jason, a.k.a. Veggie Dog, a.k.a. VD, and said, pick out your favorite ones. Typically, they're the negative ones to point out how stupid people can be on social media and reenact them however you want. Look, it's a silly thing that they're doing, but some of the hate that they're getting for it is rather comical. So are you ready for the first comment?
Of course.
All right, here we go.
I would rather die than have done this. What kind of wacky bitch are you?
Seems a little aggressive, but okay.
I'd wait at the finish line with a nice banner and a drink. I can be supportive, but not like run a marathon supportive. Oh, it is hot out there. What are you thinking, Lordy B?
Lordy B. I feel like a few friends would probably do that. Like, hey, I'll just meet you at the bar once you're done. Just tell us around what time you're finished. We'll cheer you on at the end, and then let's go drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she really loved him, she would have done a full one. LOL, I'm kidding. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, Jason. Sounds so inconvenienced.
Imagine running being that large a part of your personality that either your friends created this or you held them hostage to do this. Either way, go yourself and your stupid half marathon.
I mean, I did look at the photo of all the girls. They're all in amazing shape.
And they're having the best time.
They're having a good time.
Again, like, I think it's case by... Look, if one of my friends said, bachelor party, we're running a marathon, I'd be like, no, I am not.
Who's this we?
Right, like, where are you going to be? Tell me where you're going to be later on. I'll come get lunch with you guys.
Oh, Uber there.
Yeah. I'll put on the shorts, I'll put on the shoes, and I'll be at the starting line. But as soon as that race starts, I'm getting in an Uber, and I'll meet you at the finish line.
Oh, you'll catch me at the end of the race with snacks and mimosas. Endless mimosas. Is that a peach mimosa?
Yeah, I think that might work.
Yeah.
What the f***? Whatever happened to strippers? This ton of booze with penis straws.
Yeah.
I miss the old days.
Sorry, I bet you had a lot of penis straws at your bachelorette party.
All the penis things. Well,
did you go to a specific store to get those, or was it just purchased online?
I mean, I didn't get them because I was the bride, but you can get them at stores and online.
Are they available like Party City or like Hobby Lobby?
Hobby Lobby.
Probably not.
Not on Sundays.
There are a lot of things at...
they roll it back in the back room on Sundays? Is that what you're saying?
Is it appropriate?
We're all burning in hell.
What is wrong with you? Friendship over!
I mean, that's a little extreme. I'm not going to cut the poor girl off.
A few people text in saying they're surprised that by both you and I not having a bachelor or bachelorette parties for our weddings.
Yeah. Well, the most recent one, I just didn't have enough time. But the first one, like 15 years ago or something, I did.
See, I fully anticipated to have one. And then as we got closer, it was just like everything was getting so stressful. My brother was not flying in like with enough time to be able to like, I didn't want to put the pressure on him to be like, hey, you're the best man, do this bachelor party. And like, am I going to plan my own bachelor party? This seems kind of strange. And then finally I realized, I'm like, a few weeks before that, like I had a crazy night out with all the fellas, like just not because of being a bachelor party. We just got wasted that day. I crashed at Ted's place. Like, it's like I do that a lot as it is. Like, not a lot, but like, you know, every few months or so, like every 5-6 months. I was like, I'm not going to lose any sleep if I don't do like a formal bachelor party. Which bothers Sarah here.
Yes, it does. It's so different. It was like probably the best girls trip I will ever have in my life. It was amazing. And then
you guys went to Miami.
We went to Miami.
Like
we went for 4 nights.
I'd probably end up in Federal Way. It's not the same thing.
Well, I thought you were going to say federal prison.
Me too. I was like, damn, okay. Next level.
There are times where I'm surprised we haven't.
Oh, my God.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't.
Yeah, we were going to do like one of those big flyaways somewhere.
Why not. It's like the biggest excuse to have a big party all about you.
Well, see, like my buddy Jay, when he was getting married, like I wasn't his best man or anything like that, but like people were hemming and hawing and like, oh, we should go to Portland, we should do this. And finally, I'm like, are we doing anything? And I didn't know what to do. I was like, I'm getting us a party bus and we're just going to go just drive around Tacoma and get wasted. And then we ended up meeting up with you guys in Seattle because it was just like, we have to do something.
I think that there's an idea bubbling here. I think it's Steve's bachelor party redo.
Oh, redo. It never got done.
Do.
Yeah.
Can Taryn and Sarah come, even though we're not dudes? We're pretty much dudes.
We're gonna plan it, Sarah.
Does it involve a party bus?
Yes.
Let's Limp Bizkit.
Oh my
I want my redo bachelor party at Limp Bizkit.
In. We're
Danny,
definitely
are you
taking the
in for
next
that?
day off.
I have my Limp Bizkit hat on right now, sir.
I noticed that, yes.
I am. Thank you.
Well, it's summertime.
It's a Limp bachelor party.
Oh,
wait, that doesn't sound right.
Back to your stiffy pills we go.
Can we get shirts that say Limp Bachelor?
Yes.
Do you want that?
Yes, in the logo, like it looks like the Limp Bizkit logo.
If you meet Fred Durst with a Limp Bachelor shirt on, I will lose my mind.
That will forever be my profile picture.
Being that it's summertime, most every show is in rerun mode. So if you're already missing Pat Sajak as the host of Wheel of Fortune, it's okay because it's all reruns. Have you been watching the reruns?
No.
Getting your last doses of the great Pat Sajak before Ryan Seacrest takes over?
If there's a video that ends up on Twitter of Wheel of Fortune, that's where I consume my Wheel of Fortune.
Well, I have some great news for you.
Okay.
Pat is back on Wheel of Fortune already.
Ryan Seacrest hasn't even started.
I'm going to tell you exactly how this works when we tell you what's trending after Stone Temple Pilots.
The Daily Migs Show.
Welcome to your day, Rockaholics. I know there's a lot going on in the world. It can be a little bit stressful to find out what's going on out there.
Information overload.
Pop culture is nothing but an information overload, but we are here to help filter, bring things to the surface, and tell you what's trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. Trending, let's go. Let's go.
Pat Sajak has only kind of retired from Wheel of Fortune. He's actually going to be back to host the upcoming season of Celebrity Wheel of Fortune. Always a fun thing. They play for charity. It's great times.
But is this going to be a thing? Like he's going to do the celebrity ones, or is this is like big curtain call? Like he's fine? Because like, why do we go through all this? Like, why do we have all these?
His last episode ever.
We spent a lot of time showing love to Pat Sajak, and it's like, oh yeah, Ryan hasn't even done a show yet, but I'm coming back again.
So this is going to be, I think they do like one episode a week. It airs on Monday nights, and the season will premiere on October 7th. He's going to do the entire season, and then he'll officially be done. So he is going to have a final curtain call.
So he's like Kiss, but of game show hosts.
Apparently so.
He's not really fully done. Not yet.
I'm not done with Pat.
All right, I have $1 million question for all of you guys. Just see how out of touch all of us are. Maybe I'm the only one, but I keep seeing this guy. He's trending, and I just saw that recently. He just shared that he's taking a 1-month sabbatical from doing what he does, which is music, and his name is Ernest.
From the Ernest movies?
That my first thought was, he's already passed away. Why is he trending? Because that's the only Ernest I know is Jim Varney from like Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Joined the Army, Ernest is no longer with us, like all those movies. Do any of you know who Ernest is?
I have no idea.
What genre of music do you think Ernest is doing?
Ernest.
Sarah's so
really
annoyed by that name.
Old music.
Really old music.
Like,
he's currently trending. Like he's popular now.
Maybe a jazz.
My guess is he's going to be hip hop.
Hip hop.
I'm going country.
Oh, Ernest, that's a good one.
Taryn, you are correct.
Oh.
And apparently he's taking a big sabbatical because he wants to spend a bunch of time with his kid, which actually makes sense. He's like, I'm at a point where my kid's constantly asking me, hey, Daddy, why are you leaving? When are you coming home? He's like, I just want to take a month and just hang out with my kid. But if you're curious of what Ernest sounds like, this is what his music sounds like. This is like, I guess, his biggest hit. It's a song called Flower Shops. He did it with Morgan Wallen, so that's why he got millions upon millions of views.
Mr. I take your roses. If you could all...
Come on, Sarah, you know you love it.
I just love watching her body language.
That's why I played it.
This is bad. Not like I think country is good anyway, but...
All right, how about I play one of his more recent songs, which is a little bit more upbeat. This one's called Smoking Gun. Maybe you'll like this one.
Wow.
This is the perfect song for you to wear a bandana around your neck, Karen.
Makes you want a hoedown, doesn't it?
I'll be honest, I wasn't rocking with the first one, but when I heard this one, I'm like, this got like an old country vibe to it. I don't mind it.
Bluegrassy.
Yeah. Well, have fun with your son, Ernest.
Well, good for him. Steve Migs, can you help me recap what happened so far this morning? You got beat.
Thank you.
Then you won. And we've got one more opportunity for someone to beat Migs today. And I'd like to see it happen. 206-803-ROCK. The record stands at 186 wins, 53 losses, and 26 ties in 2024. And we will play Beat Migs at 850.
The Daly Migs Show.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with 2 words any business owner wants to hear: extra income. Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for Seattle businesses to assist with local deliveries. You get paid for each package delivered. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup cost, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. If you're a Seattle business ready to assist with local deliveries, sign up today at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with 2 words any business owner wants to hear: extra income. Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for Seattle businesses to assist with local deliveries. You get paid for each package delivered. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup cost, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. If you're a Seattle business ready to assist with local deliveries, sign up today at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. So if you're diabetic and still using old technology and finger sticks, what are you waiting for? US Med carries the highest quality continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. Visit usmed.com/radio today. That's usmed.com/radio today and manage your diabetes as easy as...
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Red Baron from Des Moines is. Red Baron, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. And if you beat Migs today, I'm going to send you the most super cool fan ever to keep you nice and cool during these hot days. How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful.
Sarah, why don't you describe what that fan looks like for everybody that's listening?
You know, Steve, it's one of a kind. It has our beautiful logo on it. I handcraft it with these hard-working hands of mine. Maybe a little sweat, little bloods on it.
What? I mean, I can see the calluses from here. You've been working very hard on those fans.
Thank you so much.
Calloused fingers.
Yes, not soft at all. Did I do a good job?
I mean, a Cliff Note version, it's just a piece of paper that's folded several times to look like a fan. But yes, you did a great job.
I made it sound way better, didn't I?
You did. You'd be great at, was that QVC?
Yes.
Yes.
Selling all the products.
You have 3 minutes to sell this stupid fan. Go.
Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Red Baron has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Who is the lead singer of Slipknot?
Pass.
McDonald's released a limited edition McFlurry that is a banana split mixed with what candy bar?
M&M.
No.
Snickers.
No.
Butterfinger.
No. Beginning with P, what do you call a baby shark?
A pug or a pup?
Yeah, a pup, yes. Which sea separates Europe and Africa?
The Mediterranean.
Correct. The 3 NFL teams from New York are the Jets, Giants, and what?
Bills.
Correct. What famous wrestler co-starred alongside Allison Brie in the 2023 movie Freelance?
Jesse the Body Ventura.
No.
John Cena.
Correct. How many planets are smaller than Earth?
3.
Yes. What do you call 3 back-to-back strikes in bowling?
A turkey.
Yes. The Sahara Desert is located on what continent?
Africa.
Correct. Reddit was founded in what mid-2000s year?
2006.
No. Red Baron, though, you got 7 correct.
Ooh, baby.
I was very nervous in the beginning.
I had a rough start.
You had a rough start, but then you kind of killed it.
Thank you.
Do you think he's going to get a fan?
I mean, I always pull for the listener. So, yeah, of course.
Wow.
I'm a fan of Red Baron.
You are?
The pizza?
Yeah, that too.
Wow, Danny isn't even on your side. Yikes.
Well, because the guy's named after a pizza. If I played against a guy named DiGiorno, I'm sure he would root for DiGiorno as well.
Why do you say DiGiorno so weird? DiGiorno.
Thank you, Sarah. I thought the same thing.
You don't pronounce the J so intensely.
DiGiorno.
It's DiGiorno.
DiGiorno.
I know he keeps getting his Sicilian card taken away.
Seriously.
DiGiorno.
Yes, because DiGiorno is 100% Italian style pizza.
Oh, yeah.
It probably is.
Came straight off the
Authentic.
boat. Right off the boat. And into your favorite grocery store.
Can you just say it one more time?
DiGiorno.
Steve, are you ready?
DiGiorno.
Oh, there
Is
we
that better?
go. That was way better.
Working on it.
It's not as much fun, though.
It's more fun. Who is the lead singer of Slipknot?
Corey Taylor.
Correct. McDonald's released a limited edition McFlurry that is banana split mixed with what kind candy bar?
Kit Kat.
Correct. Beginning with P, what do you call a baby shark? Oh my gosh.
A pup.
Correct. Which sea separates Europe and Africa?
I'm going to go with the Mediterranean.
Yes.
Oh.
The 3 NFL teams from New York are the Jets, Giants, and what?
The Bills.
Yes. What famous wrestler co-starred alongside Allison Brie in the 2023 movie Freelance?
That would be Dr. DiGiorno. No, John Cena.
Yes.
The host of Shark Week.
How many planets are smaller than Earth?
3?
Wow. Correct.
Oh.
What do you call 3 back-to-back strikes in bowling?
Turkey.
Correct. The Sahara Desert is located on what continent?
Africa.
Yes. Reddit was founded in what mid-2000s year?
2005.
Yes. And with that and more time, Mr. Migs, even though you pronounced DiGiorno wrong, you, sir, got a perfect 10, which is a win, 10-7. Sorry, Red Baron.
That's okay. I wanted that fan, though. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, well, maybe you just print a piece of paper with our logo on it and fold it a bunch of times and you can have one. DiGiorno.
And they say, yeah!
that was better.
I think you're going to break Sarah and Taryn today. They've both been giggly over there all morning.
All afternoon?
All afternoon.
What time are you going with?
You know, I had a late night last night, okay?
DiGiorno.
DiGiorno. And I know he's in a lot of movies, so maybe that's why you guessed it. But did you see Freelance?
I don't think so, no.
No, I didn't either, but now I really want to.
And it's him and Allison Brie.
Allison Brie, yeah.
He also has some new show on, I think, Hulu or Amazon Prime. And supposedly it's like a pretty filthy comedy, but it's supposed to be pretty funny.
He did just make, he came into one of the episodes of The Bear, and I just love him.
He's like turning into The Rock almost. Like he's
He
showing
totally
up,
is.
he's endorsing everything, like hefty bags and like all kinds of like random things. And I'm like, oh, he's going to be The Rock.
John Cena's everywhere.
Do you know what my favorite fact is about John Cena, though? It's none of that. It's the fact that he has granted more wishes to the Make-A-Wish Foundation than any other celebrity.
And my favorite part about that, not to get super nerdy on John Cena, but he was doing these forever with no publicity. Like, he didn't want anyone to talk about it, but he was doing like hundreds a year, or not maybe hundreds a year, but like a ridiculous amount. Finally, like the WWE, like PR people were like, we need to let people know that you're doing these because it's such a great thing. And it also helps like raise more awareness. And he was just like, I'm not doing it for the pat on the back. I just really think that these things are important. And then he finally agreed to it. But like like you said, he's granted so many of them.
Wow.
He's the coolest.
So that's like the opposite part of him and The Rock then.
Right.
The
Rock would
flaunts
brag about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Cena. A little more quiet.
And it's Ricky Stenicki. I've heard that's really funny. It's
I
on
want to see that
Amazon
one
Prime.
too.
Yeah.
Gosh, he's everywhere.
He is.
Wow.
And also, I know we talked about Ernest earlier, Jim Varney. Like, John Cena looks like Jim Varney on steroids. The older he gets, his face is looking more and more like Jim Varney, and it's hilarious.
He's morphing.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, Jim Varney's swole.
He hasn't reached his final form yet.
So I hope he eventually...
He totally does.
You can't unsee it.
I don't like that.
Once somebody said it, and John Cena's a handsome dude, but once somebody said that, I can't unsee that now.
Yeah, you kind of just ruined John Cena's look for me.
Or made Jim Varney more attractive. I mean, it's all in how you look at it. Perspective. Hashtag perspective, Sarah. Come on.
You're right.
Now I kind of want to see him do like the Ernest Goes to whatever films, like reboot him. Ernest Goes to Camp, but with John Cena.
In.
Yeah.
I had a mission this week, and I failed at my mission. My mission was to be able to fry an egg on the hot asphalt at my parents' house, and it didn't work.
It did not. You failed miserably.
And I was miserable about it. But we did get a hold of someone in Arizona named Zach to see if he could pull it off.
Because when you tried to do it, this happened.
It might be hot, but it is not hot enough to fry an egg.
She turned into a witch?
What? And your little dog, too.
Just the fact that it just slid right down the asphalt. I was so disappointed. But then we talked to Zach in Arizona about how hot it was in Phoenix. I think, 99 degrees at 9 a.m.?
Yes.
Didn't work there either. And that was also very disappointing. It was too early in the morning, but he told us he would try it again later in the afternoon. And he did. And we're going to find out if he was able to make it sizzle after Nirvana.
The Daily Migs Show.
Yesterday, I was filled with so much hope because we had a true Arizonian on the phone. It was Zach, and it was hot.
Yes.
In Phoenix. It was like 99 degrees at 9 in the morning.
Super hot.
And I have been dying to get somebody to be able to fry an egg on pavement.
Right, because we saw the YouTube video, and the audio just sounded so awesome. And we're like, oh, wouldn't that sound great if somebody called in and put their phone right up against the pavement on the egg and we could hear the sizzle?
And when Zach gave us that first attempt, it did not sizzle.
No, it did nothing.
We're going to try again today and find out, will it sizzle?
Danny hates this one because everybody is saying it sounds just like The Offspring.
Everybody. Huh?
Everybody.
Yeah, everyone in the world just texted in and said,
yes, you're starting to sound like my wife whenever I say something like everyone. She's like, oh, everyone.
All the people.
Everybody. All the time. It happens all the time. Yes.
So Zach.
Somebody even requested us sending them the link to the song because they couldn't get it out of their head this morning.
Cool.
It's a toe tapper.
It was not me.
So Zach
it's my ringtone for when you call me now.
Made a couple of additional attempts, I believe, yesterday when it got a little bit warmer in Phoenix. And Danny, you were in touch with our friend Zach.
He did. He sent us some videos of him doing it.
So he made the attempt again. At what time?
I believe he said it's in the afternoon, probably around 2:00. I believe he says.
Okay, that seems like prime heat in Arizona.
And he does talk about, and in this first clip, he talks a little bit about how hot it is.
And so, like myself, Taryn, and Sarah, none of us have heard, or we have no idea if he was able to make it sizzle.
Right.
Do you think he's going to make it sizzle?
Because I'm the eternal optimist, yes, I think it's going to sizzle. I really do.
What do you think, Sarah?
It has to. He said it was going to be like mid or 100 in the tens or whatever. So it has to.
It's going to be what?
In the 100 or the tens or the 110s or something.
I believe this is our new meteorologist, Sarah.
It's got to.
You know what? I'm going to go with no. Just because all three of us can't say yes.
Oh, we can.
I mean, you could have.
I know, but I just want to be a contrarian.
Okay.
And also, let me remind you that not only did he say he was going to try to do it on the pavement, but he was also going to try to do it in his dashboard of his car.
That's right, and eat the egg.
Eat the egg.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so here we go.
Alrighty, guys. So this was the egg I made this morning. That did not fry, but eventually it did, if we can see that. And then I am getting ready to do, for my aluminum foil here, my little Versa. It's 116 out. So I'm going to crack the egg here, and then I'm going to go to the car here and start that, and I will send you part 2 here in just a second.
Now, let me
okay, oh man, I'm starting to regret my answer now.
Now, let me preface this with, I don't know what happened, but he forgot to actually crack it and film it.
So we don't get to hear the sizzle?
Well, no, he does it right after, but you just don't hear like an actual crack.
Also, I do love the fact that the egg cooked the one that he did earlier in the morning, and eventually it did show up. It was cooked.
We back to check on it.
I bet the pigeons were happy to eat it.
We could post the video of that part because it's crazy how like it just looks like bird poop, but just fried on the ground because of the way that he like cracked it earlier.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, so it's in the dashboard, in the car, in the sun, but the concrete does not seem to be hot enough to fry the egg.
Huh.
We have a little bit of cooking going on.
He's holding it to the egg.
Not enough to fry it.
Nope.
We'll see. I'll send you an update in an hour. We'll see what the egg does.
Wait, so
it is cooking. It's hot in there.
So what the hell, man? That guy in Dallas, it was like, what, 110, I think? I can't remember exactly, but he dropped it, and it was instantly cooking.
Dude, I think it's fake. I think that's clickbait. I don't think it works because I talked to Zach and he said it was 116 and he felt that he couldn't like walk barefoot outside and he's like, this is gonna cook, and sure enough, it did not cook.
That is crazy.
And then the one that he left. So here's the update in an hour of the egg that he left, both on the concrete and then on the one in his car.
So hour in the car, no. And just a congealed mess on the sidewalk.
Maybe he's using bad eggs.
116, not hot enough quite to do what we want. Maybe with a magnifying glass.
Wow. So I think he's lying. I think the guy in Texas was just lying. I think he got you guys the views and then he just walked away.
I'm going to look that guy up and I am going to have words with him.
Right now it's 4:12 in the afternoon and 104 degrees.
104 degrees.
So hot that you could fry an egg on the sidewalk.
We got trolled.
If your dream is to fry an egg anywhere, anytime, then the Lone Star State is the place for you.
So is this like some kind of propaganda to get people to move to Texas?
Probably with that sales voice.
Right?
Yeah.
If your dream is to fry an egg anywhere, anytime, then the Lone Star State is the place for you.
And that sizzle just sounded too good.
Oh, so now we're all being CSI investigators.
I'm conspiracy against this guy.
He was in 104. Zach was in 116.
Disappointed.
I'm going to keep my dream alive, guys. I'm going to keep my dream alive. I'm going to keep searching.
But we do have to play this one more time because a lot of people want to hear the new Offspring song.
Okay, come on.
Somebody said this sounds better than the new Offspring song.
If you're a massive fan of the Sizzle song or music in general, and you think that you could name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus, now would be a great time to hit us up, 206-803-ROCK. If you can name that tune, You're going to win tickets to see Korn and Gojira at the Tacoma Dome on October 10th. 206-803-ROCK. We'll play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with a special message for Seattle businesses looking to diversify your income. Amazon Hub Delivery is making it easy to earn extra money. When you partner with Amazon Hub Delivery, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra income and exposure for your business. There's no upfront cost, no delivery experience, and no long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery. Question for you. What business couldn't use extra income? Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with ambitious Seattle businesses to become Amazon Hub partners. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. And with each package delivered, your business gets paid. Sign up at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage, to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's here to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. 15% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. And Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning 24/7 help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
At Shirley Ryan Ability Lab, every journey is unique, but they all have the same destination: ability. Choose the #1 rehabilitation hospital. Choose Shirley Ryan Ability Lab.
The Daily Migs Show presents the Extreme Music Showdown. Let's play Hook or Shook. Please sign this waiver before we continue. Thank you. We'll drop a 1-second snippet of the hook of a song. If you can't name the song, watch out. You're gonna get shook.
We play Hook or Shook at this time every weekday morning, where Danny plays us 1 second of a hook from a song that he picked, and then it's your job to guess what that song is. This week, we are playing for tickets to see Korn with Gojira at the Tacoma Dome on October 10th. This morning, our contestant is Logan from Puyallup. Good morning, Logan.
Good morning, guys.
So you must get both songs right to win those tickets. The first one, you will be on your own. And the second one, this is where you can get shook because a member of our show, chosen at random, has to get it right for you. If not, you will lose, and we will hook up caller 9 with those tickets instead. Let's see who you are playing with, me, Migs, or Sarah.
All right. The wheels are spinning. It's on me right now. And it looks like, yep, it's going to be me and you, Logan.
Puyallup represent.
Represent. Maybe I'll run into you over at the Shaw Road Safeway one day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I work there a lot, actually. I do the refrigeration for them.
Wow.
Oh, damn. Okay. Have you been pretty busy with like people being like, hey, we need things colder?
Oh, it's insane right now, dude. Yeah, I'm going to change 2 compressors right now at a casino in Silverdale.
Wow.
Do you see a lot of the men's room IPA at that Safeway?
I believe they do.
Yeah. Well, Logan.
Well, hopefully I'm there quite a lot, actually. So maybe I'll run into you there sometime.
Right on, dude.
Logan, you ready for your first clip?
Let's go.
Here it is.
Oh, I like this one. Would you like to hear it again, Logan?
Yeah, one more time. Ooh, that's tough.
I got a good hint for you.
Down with the Sickness. What's the band? Yeah, band.
Rhymes with perturbed.
Rhymes with what?
Perturbed.
Disturbed?
Hell yeah, Logan. That's what's up.
All right. Now, Migs, it's your chance to bring it home for Logan.
We're on a heater. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay. Okay, hear it again. Oh, that is Power Man 5000 When Worlds Collide. That's what's up, Logan. What is it, a new metal day?
Oh, I love that song so much.
You're playing for Korn tickets, so.
Congratulations, Logan. You're going to see Korn with Gojira and Spirit Box at the Tacoma Dome on October 10th.
Sweet.
Have a good one, my friend. It isn't the lead singer of Power Man 5000. Isn't he the brother of Rob Zombie?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I remembered that, but it's been a few years, so I didn't know if I was getting them confused with like Static X or some other new metal band.
You know, I was actually really thinking about putting Static X as the second song, but I did Power Man 5000.
It was like Power Man 5000, you had Static X, you had Orgy, of course Disturbed, that
Korn, Limp Bizkit.
New metal, man.
Family Values Tour 99, baby.
Oh.
Those were the days.
I wish I was old enough to go back then.
Me too. Says the guy who was at that concert.
That's awkward.
This morning, we've talked about a lot of things. And if there's one thing that you want to talk about, we want to hear from you. So give us a call now. 206-803-ROCK. We will check in with the Rockaholics after Def Leppard.
The Daily Migs Show.
All morning, we have received great text messages and phone calls from the Rockaholics, and we are finally getting a chance to chat with everybody. So, if you would like to chime in on something we've hit on, or if you have something on your mind, we're checking in with the Rockaholics. 206-803-ROCK.
Our friend Rose in Tacoma, she texted in when we were talking about bachelor parties and bachelorette parties and shared what her bachelor, either hers or somebody's bachelorette party was. She said, I think it was hers. She had a few friends over in her backyard, and we did mushrooms and jumped on a trampoline.
Wow. That doesn't sound like a bad time at all.
I mean, it sounds like the video that your husband posted from your Camp Cash event.
Oh, my God.
I saw that video, and I could not stop laughing. I don't know if anyone saw it. I know you shared it on your social media as well, so they could find your social media page to see it, which is...
Taryn KISW.
Boom. And there's like a trampoline. Granted, they're children, not people on mushrooms there, but like there's crazy light shows going on. It looks like you and Sarah are dancing and grooving to the music.
Oh, yeah, there's a band playing the Wags. They were amazing.
Yeah.
Our buddy Phil runs sound, and he has like the most insane... it's a professional sound operation. It's wild.
Somebody wanted to know, hey, have any of you tried yet the new Kit Kat? You guys talked about it earlier, which we did. The new Kit Kat Banana Split McFlurry.
No, and I won't.
You not gonna?
Because it's got banana in it.
You don't like banana? Oh,
Hate.
that's right.
Hate.
Not even sliced bananas?
Nope. If it's blended in a smoothie, no problem. But the texture of banana is a big nope for me.
This is like, so it's a limited time, I guess, until supplies are done, which I think is always funny. It's like, we're just going to keep doing it until we run out of the materials for it. But it's vanilla ice cream. It's bananas, real bananas, strawberry clusters, and pieces of crunchy Kit Kat wafer bars.
Nope.
If you could just leave the banana out, I would try it.
You know what the funny thing is? I'm like, I don't know about that one, but I read a couple people reviewing it, and they said it's actually really good. One person even said the Kit Kat McFlurry, it's bussin'. I don't know if that's positive or negative, but
I think that's good, right?
Bussin's a good thing?
That sounds positive.
It does,
I
right?
don't really know what it means, but it sounds positive.
It's bussin'.
You know what, though? I don't like Kit Kats, though, so.
But you're not a big chocolate guy.
Yeah, no. But like Kit Kats, like if I'm going to eat chocolate, Kit Kats are like last on my list. Twix number one.
In case you were wondering, bussin' means either awesome or great.
Oh, there you go.
For example, these tacos are bussin'. That was the example that they gave us.
Thank you, Steve.
It's very relatable.
Yes, absolutely. I would try it at least once.
Were you throwing up in your mouth a little bit thinking about it?
No. I'm a McFlurry. I love McFlurries.
No, McFlurries are the best.
I think it's one of the better treats that come from a fast food place.
What is your go-to McFlurry?
Oreo.
Or Blizzard, whatever, either one. Oreo all the way?
I have different answers for different places.
Really? So McFlurry would be Oreo?
Back before I was a plant-based weirdo, I would always get the Oreo McFlurry.
They don't have a vegan ice cream at McDonald's yet?
You know what the funny thing is? They have no options. I mean, not even technically the French fries because they're cooked in... depending on how crazy you want to get. But in Texas, when I was in Texas for one time, they were introducing the McPlant, which was a plant-based burger.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not going to work in Texas. Like, this is where you're testing it, is in Texas. Like, test it in Seattle, where there's a lot of plant-based weirdos if you want to see if people like it or not. Nobody in Texas, I think, is going to really go to enjoy a McPlant burger.
It's like the meat capital of the world.
Right, yeah. And for the Blizzard, it's the banana split Blizzard, which I know you wouldn't like.
I would cry. Migs, speaking of tears, do you remember the last time you cried in public?
It's funny, we were having this for a not sad reason when my friend passed away. As soon as after I found out he passed away, I found the news out and I had to get on a plane to come back from Hawaii. But Thrill and I were having this conversation where not recent, but when the movie Marley and Me came out, I don't know why, but I saw it in theaters and it was like this weird tension of nobody wanted to cry. Like you could feel the tension in this movie theater because it was like relatively new. There was probably like 50, 60, 70 people in the theater. And then one son of a bitch sniffled. And it's triggered every single person in the theater, including myself, to just start bawling. Like we were all holding it together. And once you heard that one person sniffle, it almost like it opened the floodgates.
It's funny that you say that because my husband on an airplane with me, we put on Marley and Me and we were both sobbing on this airplane. And Brad was so mad at me afterwards. Like, why would you make me watch that movie? Shoulders shaking in front of all those people. Could you imagine crying on a plane? Well, the wife of one of the biggest rock stars was the reason why someone did cry on a plane. Was she in the right or not? We're going to talk to you about it at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Migs, I don't know if you were obsessed with it, but back in the day when the Osbournes was on.
Of course, love that show.
That was still, in my opinion, one of the greatest slices of reality TV we've ever had. And if you've not yet checked out the Osbournes podcast, it's kind of, it's the same vein as the show, just without the video component.
I'm Ozzy Osbourne, and I'm the Prince of Darkness. I just made my mind up one day. I was out of my mind for so long.
If I remember correctly, did they subtitle him sometimes?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think they did, yeah.
So the podcast is available on the Odyssey app. So if you download the Odyssey app, you can listen to the Osbournes podcast. Nice. And on a recent podcast episode, Sharon and Kelly were talking about an incident that took place on an airplane where Sharon made a woman cry by insulting Ozzy. This is them talking about it.
And then this woman comes on the plane and she is so moody and she sits down and then all of a sudden she starts looking back and she's looking at us and I kind of pay no attention to her. Mum's helping Dad. And then this man comes up and then they start to Dad. And I went, oi, you better watch your mouth. And then Mum took it to a level where I was just like, I can honestly tell you, Mum, I have never, ever heard in real life outside of a movie somebody call someone a peasant before.
I know, I said, I know it's not your fault, but you are such a peasant. And she started to cry.
That's it?
I guess.
I don't know. Someone called me a peasant. I'm like, all right, have a good day.
Nailed it.
I don't give an F. Peasant? That was what made her cry. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sharon Osbourne seems very intimidating.
She's probably, 5'1", 105 pounds, but she is very scary.
You hear all these stories. What was it? Like Motley Crue said that there was two different Ozzies when they were on tour with Ozzy. There was Ozzy Osbourne, who was the Prince of Darkness, snorting ants and doing stupid stuff with them on tour, like being a complete and utter maniac. But then there was also Ozzy Osbourne when Sharon was on tour with him, where he was very together and didn't do any of the drugs or any of the drinking because Sharon Osbourne, she just kind of controlled everything. And Motley Crue was scared of her. And again, like you said, small little lady, still terrifying people.
If you can scare Motley Crue in the 80s, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not surprised you made someone cry on a plane, but peasant?
Also, just listening to Kelly and Sharon talk, I was like, I can't tell the difference between the two.
Which one's which, right?
And now, even physically, Kelly is morphing into her mom. It's wild.
Weird.
You guys are big movie watchers, yeah?
Well, I mean, she's the spawn of her. She's going to look like her a little bit.
Well, yeah, but now with all the surgeries and stuff, she lost a bunch of weight.
Maybe she's doing the surgeries, too.
Now, Steve, I guarantee you've seen this movie, but I don't know if Danny and Sarah have. Weekend at Bernie's.
No.
What?
No. Danny, I know you like stupid movies. Yeah. I feel like this might be a movie that is just so stupid. It's a little dated. It's from the 80s, but I think you'll find it great. They just parade around a dead guy and hilarity ensues.
Oh, okay. I've done that before.
So there is a real-life Weekend at Bernie's situation that has just happened, and we're going to tell you all about it during the Daily Migs download after 3 Doors Down.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Ryan Castle's with us, and we just had our first planning session for the Limp Bachelor Party, where we all take a party bus to see Limp Bizkit next month.
We're trying to convince Ryan Castle to come with us, and so far the answer is no.
Look, I love a dumb idea, and the dumber this gets, the closer I get to wanting to go.
Right now we're in the planning phase of all of us wearing Canadian tuxedos, so basically denim from head to toe.
That's right. And, let's hope it's not too warm that day.
Well, they're going to be George. We'll cut them. Sleeveless.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You're not wrong.
A denim vest and George?
Taryn's halfway there today.
I am.
Well, she's also got her bandana on. She's ready to rob a bank.
Yeah.
And he's got the Fred Durst hat on. Danny does. So we're ready.
August can't come soon enough.
Can't wait.
All right, hey, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. And the Mariners, once we started saying, hey, you guys should start winning, they started winning. I mean, we should have said it sooner. They won 2-0 yesterday. They ended up sweeping, 2 games, but whatever, beating San Diego, the Padres 2-0. They open up a 4-game series against the Los Angeles Angels tonight, so go Mariners.
There are 2 women from Ohio who have pleaded guilty to propping up a corpse in a car so that they could go through the deceased's bank drive-through and withdraw money. He had been living with them when he was alive. So when
thank
he
you
passed,
for clarifying.
They didn't just pick a random.
He's the roommate. He was the roommate. So they took his body through the drive-through to take out $900. The bank teller could not tell that the person was deceased, but now they're in a bunch of trouble after that transaction went through.
That is the weirdest story. But I mean, Weekend at Bernie's. I mean,
but one person has the idea. How did you find a roommate that would be on board to even go through with that as well?
Yeah. Also, it's $900. It's not like it's like I'm not blinking eyes at $900, but come on.
Look, if you're an adult and living with roommates, you're probably not kicking around a whole lot of cash.
$900 could be very helpful.
Very helpful.
And also, if you're the manager of the bank, do you pull aside the teller and be like, how did you not realize this guy was not alive?
Haven't you seen Weekend at Bernie's?
Hey, the weather, we're going to hit a high of 81 degrees. It's going to be sunny today. The DMD is brought to you by Kia of Puyallup, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12 Pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with 2 words any business owner wants to hear: extra income. Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for Seattle businesses to assist with local deliveries. You get paid for each package delivered. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup cost, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. If you're a Seattle business ready to assist with local deliveries, sign up today at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
There are any number of reasons you might consider selling your home. That's where an agent who is a realtor comes in to navigate the process to sell your home in a way that's right for you. Because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Coastal Farm and Ranch. We're just what the country needs.
On July 24th through the 28th, it's buy 2, get 1 free on Country Companion Feed. Buy 3, get 1 free on Sunglow Show Feed. And buy 3, get 1 free on large bags of Purina Feed.
Coastal Farm and Ranch. We're just what the country needs.
Get more feed for less this week at your local Coastal.